story about P Square and their elder brother Jude Okoye is a very serious matter. I've been able to listen to Peter, listen to Rude Boy, and last listen to the elder brother Jude. He came out to say lots of things, but my people, the point now is that Peter, according to him, Mr. P, one of the twins, said he found out that their elder brother Jude Okoye, who was their one-time manager, P Square manager, opened a secret company with the same name, Northside. He opened Northside Music, whereas the one they co-opened, that is P Square and Jude, was called Northside Entertainment. So P Square said, Peter said that he saw that their brother was running a secret company and was siphoning and diverting money that is supposed to go to them. You see, that is where the problem is. According to Peter, he said he went and investigated it and decided to get EFCC involved. Anyway, he said he told Paul, his brother, but Paul didn't take it that seriously. And then he went through EFCC. Fast forward to Paul's side of the story. Paul, when he went on a radio to go and tell his own story, first of all, Paul said why he's even coming to tell the story is because he sees that if he does not speak out, he would be seen as the bad person. And remember that he represents brands. So the cocoa is that he needs to come out and start speaking out because he has brands that he's managing. According to his interviews, according to the interview he had with the radio station, according to what Paul said Peter wrote a petition against him and came, and so that the EFCC came and carried him and printed all his bank statements and went to do investigation. In fact, Paul's painful point, Paul said that his heart attack and heartache was that his brother could gather the mind to go to EFCC. He said Peter went too far. Even Paul was like, assuming he had something doing, like say he was doing something illegal, is this how his brother would have just finished him? That one, it was obvious. If you watch that video, it was obvious that Paul he was so disappointed. And when he was asked what the problem is, he said that when they traveled to go for musical concerts and all of that, the people start asking him, who is the singer, who is the dancer? That according to him and Jude, Paul and Jude, they didn't know that he was touching Peter. But they have told Peter to outgo that, to forget it, that it doesn't mean any jack, So, but the point now is that it seems, like I told you, I've listened to all of them. It's not that Peter is a bad person. It's not that Paul is a bad person. Even some people have been calling Judas. Three of them, none of them is bad. But I think, what do you people think? I think that Peter is influenced by friends. Let me go back to what Paul was saying in the interview. So Paul was also saying that he knows that 90% of the music they have been doing, there is him, Paul, that was doing it. And then Peter wants them to share the money. You understand? According to what Jude, their brother, has also said on his Instagram live, he said that the fight started between the two brothers when they said they wanted to go their separate ways. Then Peter went to a musical concert and was doing Bank Alert. You remember the Bank Alert song? The Bank Alert, and he received the money and everything, whereas Rude Boy was at home watching him. And Rude Boy said, according to also the other brother Jude, that this song was what Rude Boy wrote himself. Okay, to make the case, to bring harmony and peace to their brand, P Square. Paul said that they came for a meeting. Even Jude confirmed what Paul said, that they came for a meeting. So when they came for a meeting, Paul told Peter, since you're saying that you're left out in everything that we are doing, your ideas are not incorporated, and they're asking who is the singer, who is the dancer, he said, okay, if you want to release an album, if we say, for example, it's 10, you do 5, I do 5, incorporate your ideas in your own. I'll do my ideas on my own. When they call P Square, both of us will go and present the song. But eventually, everybody will own the copyrights to their own song. Peter say that will not happen. You understand? And that is where their own quarrel began. So this matter between EFCC and Peter went to his social media, Instagram, and also typed that he never put a petition against his brother, Rude Boy. That he never put a petition, that it was their elder brother, Jude, that he petitioned. So EFCC, in their way of trying to make their investigation, they now invited everybody. They have invited so many people, and that's how they also invited his brother, Rude Boy. Why? Because according to what Peter said that there are some royalties, that their brother Jude is still taking royalties from the P Square that he has stopped managing 8 years ago. But he's still taking royalties and siphoning royalties. And so that there is money that he sees in Jude's account. He sees it in Rude Boy's account, but he does not see it in his own account. That what is happening is that they are sharing money and they are leaving him out of it. Jude, his brother, responded to it, and Jude said that EFCC, in fact, Jude was saying that Nigerian EFCC, they tried that they are very thorough, that he had to explain to EFCC that when they wanted to pay that amount of money that he said he saw in their account, that Peter took his own to buy Rolls Royce for his wife. And at some point, bought Bentley, but Rude Boy said he does not want to buy it. They should put his own money in his own account. So how come he has spent his own and he's looking at his brother's own? Question. So this saga, this EFCC thing, even Jude said they had to invite him on his birthday, EFCC, that he didn't go, his guests, after everything, his guests ate the food and everything, but nothing, that he came back 12 midnight. So this Northside music that Peter is accusing the brother, he said it's a secret company. Jude said, which secret company? He even showed CAC, showed everything. Now asked that, yes, that the wife is the director, that he only signed Cynthia Morgan, that Cynthia Morgan came begging. That's how Cynthia Morgan now lashed back and said that he never begged him to sign him up, anything. Anyway, that's that gist of Cynthia Morgan and Jude. We've heard it before. That's not the problem now. The thing now is that this war is serious. Even the radio guy asked Paul and said, are you in talking terms with your brother Peter? Paul said he's not going to say anything about it. Now people are coming out saying that Jude is the one, that he should settle his brother. He's the elder brother. Did you even know that P Square had 2 elder brothers aside Jude? Jude said that they have taken this matter everywhere, that the problem is Peter, that Peter blows up. Peter seems, from what I'm seeing, it's like Peter is hot-tempered. Abby, what do you think? So it appears Jude has gone through EFCC. They are still investigating, but at least they released him. According to Peter said they released him on bail, that he accepted his siphoned money. Well, Jude said he didn't, that he is part and parcel of P Square. That when they were starting, they signed that he would take 40% and the twins would take 30%. You see, one thing is that when people start business, they tend to forget where they started from when they eventually blow. Because they forget the fact that their brother Jude helped them, brought them to Lagos, helped them, was managing their company. Now that they have blown, because they have made money has become the problem. Okubano Kwego, Igbo say when matters get to money matter, they had to solve. So, but the thing now is that Peter went too far. Jude said that they have taken this to even the late Ifeanyi Obao, several elders, their village people, their village king, everybody. Say once you say things that don't align to Peter's view, Peter will blow up and go. But according to Jude said the one that pains him is that he came 2 months ago to play with his son and collect a tool from him, and didn't know that his brother had filed a petition against him. He said he can't forget it. Paul on his own is saying, Peter went too far. No matter what, shouldn't we solve this inside? Do you need to take it outside to the legal authorities, not minding of how it's going to affect your brothers, their wives, your children, and all of that? I think Jude and Paul are heartbroken by Peter's action. What do you think? Do you think that Peter should have taking this to EFCC? Because EFCC means they will go deeper and investigate everything. Another question is, if Jude said they have two elder brothers, what is happening? How come even the two elder brothers cannot solve the problem? According to Jude, Jude said that since he's the target, that there's no way he could solve the problem. What do you guys think? Let me hear your comments.